So joining me here today is Mr. Rajeev Chaba, the MD of MG Motors India. Rajeev, a lot of exciting updates we have in the MG4, a very sort of, plush electric with about 450 kilometers of range. And on the other hand, we also have a plug-in hybrid. So it's a very interesting two-pronged approach. What prompted this?
So actually, right now the purpose of this whole Auto Expo is to showcase and demonstrate our technologies, capabilities, and make available those products which are production ready right now. So it's not a concept. They are being sold as we speak globally, and we have the capability of bringing it to India depending on various interests. So we would like to focus more on EVs, as we have said many times now. We have sold one car. We are selling one car, ZS EV. We are launching another car this year. One of the 4 EVs what we have showcased today hopefully should be the next car next year. Coming to hybrids and PHEV, again the idea is to demonstrate that we have this technology available. Depending on the regulation, depending on consumer interest and the business case, we are capable of launching this car based on the factors I just mentioned. That's the idea.
Speaking of policy, Rajiv, what policy expectations do you have from the upcoming union budget? And do you think there should be a lower GST bracket for hybrids, plug-in, and self-charging, or is the focus primarily on EVs, and where you would expect more policy consistency?
I think the way I have understood the budgeting process now by this current government is that we should not hope magical stuff from the budget. It's not that the government is just waiting for this budget movement to announce lots of things. I think this government is very progressive, has been doing a lot of stuff from time to time, and they have been announcing a mixture of monetary and fiscal things and the growth related policies. They have been announcing it from time to time. So I would just hope that the path they have chosen, they will continue. They'll reinforce things, and because this year is tricky in terms of managing inflation and growth, I hope the focus will be more on growth, so that we keep pumping up the economy the way we are doing. So I don't expect any magical stuff, from the budget. And second thing is on GST and all. I think the government has made it clear that they are focusing more on electric, and that's why the GST is 5% on that against. On some high-end cars, I think GST is too much. There is a scope of rationalization. Hybrid, I don't know whether government wants to do it or not. If they just want to give a message that go all the way to EV, maybe they will not do it. But it all depends what government is thinking. So we would be ready, whatever government decides policy on hybrid.
Now, of course, the ZS EV has been a huge success, and it's kind of established, MG Motors in that sort of price range. Is there a plan to go lower to cater to the budget side of the EV market, or do you think that's something that will compromise on all the things that MG has to offer in terms of performance and range?
No, so we feel that there will be more volumes, obviously, on the lower side of the price. So we will be launching another EV this year between 10 lakhs to 15 lakhs, and that will be a very smart, unique urban mobility solution, and hopefully that should disrupt the EV side of equation. But let's wait for a few more weeks before we talk more about that EV.
What sort of EV to ICE split are you expecting sales-wise for the upcoming fiscal?
Last year, in calendar year 2022, our EV sale was around 10% of our sale. With the launch of the second car this year and hopefully increased availability of chips on the EV side, this year in 2023 calendar year, we expect 25% to 30% of our sale to come from EV.
And finally, Rajiv, given the restrictions in FDI, how is MG Motors planning to sort of, work on its next investment phase and, phase 2 on the road to profitability?
So till date, we have managed through working capital loans and ECBs. Going forward, and in this year, I expect that we would be breaking even. So there should be internal cash generation. So through the combination of internal cash generation, working capital loans, and ECBs, I think we are good to go for another few years. When you talk about the next phase, long-term thing, let's say beyond 2026-27, yes, we need more funds for that, and we are very open to the idea of diluting our stake to some investment partner, strategic partner, or even IPO route in future. So that cannot be ruled out.
Rajeev Chaba, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to what MG has in store for the year.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure talking to you.